Have you ever closed your laptop after a full day of studying and realized you can't explain a single thing you just learned? Yeah, that feeling is rough. You're tired, your brain feels heavy, and somehow nothing stayed with you. If that's been happening to you, you're not broken. You're not lazy either. Most people just never get told what studying is actually supposed to feel like. I didn't learn this until embarrassingly late. In college, I used to sit in the library for hours, highlighters everywhere, tabs, notes, coffee going cold next to me. It looked productive, it felt productive, and then exam day would come and my mind would go quiet in the worst way. Like, hello, is anyone there? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Studying all day doesn't mean learning all day. Sometimes it just means sitting near information and hoping it sticks. That's it. And your brain is way smarter than we give it credit for. It can tell the difference between seeing something and actually owning it. Think about this for a second. If you watch someone ride a bike for 6 hours, do you suddenly know how to balance? No. Your brain needs friction, a little effort, a small struggle. That's how memories get built. Not through comfort, not through rereading, not through copying notes that already exist. Honestly, this part surprised me. The most productive-looking study methods are often the weakest for memory. Reading, highlighting, watching lectures at 1.25x speed, they feel smooth.
Almost too smooth. Your brain goes, "Cool, I recognize this," and quietly shuts the storage system down. Now here's the key part. Memory forms when your brain has to reach, when it has to pull information out, not just look at it. That's why you can remember song lyrics from 10 years ago, but not what you studied this morning. You've repeated those lyrics. You've tested yourself without realizing it. So instead of asking, "Did I study today?" try asking, "Did I struggle a little today?" Not panic, not stress, just effort. For example, after reading one page, close the book and say out loud what you remember. It will feel awkward. You'll forget stuff. That's the point. That tiny discomfort, that's learning happening. Another small shift. Stop studying in marathon blocks. I know the guilt. I should use the whole day. But attention doesn't work that way. Your brain gets tired before your motivation does. When I was a student, I used to force 4-hour sessions. By hour 2, I was rereading the same sentence like it was written in another language. Nothing went in. Now I do something boring but effective. 25 to 40 minutes.
Then I stop. I stand up, drink water, look out a window, no phone if I can help it. Then one more round. It feels slower, but it works faster. Let that sink in. Slower methods can create faster results. Another thing nobody tells you. Forgetting is not failure. It's part of the process. Your brain throws things away on purpose. It keeps what gets used. So when you forget and then try again, you're telling your brain, "Hey, this matters." That's how the filter changes. Quick personal moment. There was a semester where I genuinely thought I was bad at learning. Not distracted, not unmotivated, just bad at it. Turns out I was just being too gentle with my brain. I was protecting myself from discomfort and accidentally protecting myself from progress. You might be doing that too, and it's understandable. School already puts enough pressure on you. You don't want studying to feel harder, but harder in this case just means active, not miserable, not exhausting, just involved.
Personally, I think this is one of the most unfair things about school. Nobody teaches you how memory actually works, but everyone expects you to already know. One simple test you can try tonight. Study something for 20 minutes. Then write down everything you remember. No notes, no checking. Just dump it. Then look at what you missed. That gap is gold. That's where real learning lives. Most people avoid that moment because it feels like failure. It's not. It's a map. Here's the quiet shift that changes everything. You don't need more hours. You need more moments where your brain has to answer instead of recognize. That's it. That's the whole thing. Not discipline, not motivation, not some perfect routine. Just more recall than review. More effort than exposure. So if you've been studying all day and forgetting everything, you're not stupid. You're not behind. You're just using a method that looks productive but doesn't talk to your memory system. Try talking to it differently. A little struggle, shorter sessions, more pulling information out, less staring at it. And be patient with yourself. Learning is quiet. It doesn't always feel impressive in the moment, but it compounds softly. If this helped even a little, you can gently support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with someone who's stuck studying right now, or leaving a comment about what you're struggling with. And if you want more calm, practical videos like this, you're welcome to subscribe. And maybe tonight, study in a way that feels slightly uncomfortable, in a calm way, and notice what changes. You don't need to transform your life, just make a small shift.